What's up everyone, it's Shadow. Welcome to today's video where I'll be letting UFC 4 decide who will win between Chris Weidman and Brad Tavares whenever they fight in UFC 292. So I won't be letting two legendary AI fighters go at it to decide the outcome between the two fighters when they fight in UFC 292. I'm not too familiar with Brad Tavares, but I do know about Chris Weidman, and I'm kind of doing this fight for him because I knew Chris Weidman before I even started really watching UFC, because I started watching the UFC around last Thanksgiving. So it hasn't really been a full year since I've been consistently watching UFC. I watched it before, I would watch UFC before, but it was only every so often, and it was only a few times a year, and it was mainly due to Emilio coming over and something like, "Hey, let's watch the fight." So I'm like, okay. But Chris Weidman was one of the only fighters that I knew even before that, and because I watched him whenever he fought Anderson Silva two times, and that was whenever we would go over to my family friend's house, and they would get the fights, and we'd go over there and watch them. And I watched Chris Weidman, and so I remember watching him fight Anderson Silva two times, and I was really young then because I was 10 years ago. So it's crazy to still see him fight, knowing that I watched him when I was little. And so I'm always kind of get excited whenever he fights, even though he hasn't really been doing good lately, which kind of sucks. I think it's about time for him to retire. But I always get excited whenever he fights because I just remember before I really even started watching UFC or even knowing any fighters, I knew him because of that Anderson Silva fight, and I always remember it, and I always think it was really cool because he was a big underdog, and then he ended up winning. So I always think that was really cool. So, but for right now, we're gonna see what UFC 4 thinks is gonna happen. All right, fight is about to begin, and we are going to see what's gonna happen. I don't think Weidman's gonna win this fight. I think it's gonna go to Tavares. I know the last couple of fights that Weidman had has not been good, and that last fight that he had he had that really nasty leg injury. So we'll see what happens. Oh, huge overhand landed for Tavares. That kind of wobbled Weidman a little bit. It was really good for Tavares. Weidman shoots a takedown, defended well by Tavares. And Weidman attempted the Superman punch, didn't land it, but then Tavares did the same thing and landed it. That was pretty cool. Tavares shot a combo, but was blocked by Weidman. Weidman shoots another takedown. Does not get it, and Tavares flips around. Ooh, that was a nice knee that landed. Weidman attempted another Superman punch, but missed it. So far, Tavares has had a couple big shots. But that's the fourth Superman punch that Weidman's thrown. Ooh, the spinning back fist doesn't connect. Oh, that was a good shot from Weidman. He shoots a takedown. Does not get it again. Tavares gets back on the outside. Another good hit, good knee. Another one. Damn, he's connecting with those knees. Oh, they both landed a Superman punch. I haven't seen that many Superman punches thrown in one fight. Ooh, Chris Weidman gets the takedown this time. Let's see what he can do on the ground. Going to the body here. Just took the back. Ooh, oh. Going for some ground and pound. Tavares doing a good job of blocking a lot of these shots. But back on the back. Landing a few good headshots on the back. Getting some good shots in there. Going for some more ground and pound. Tavares once again doing a good job of blocking a lot of them. A couple shots did get through though, but he blocked the first couple of them, but a couple of them did get through. So far though, Weidman's doing a really good job of just keeping him on the ground and getting some good shots in on the ground. So that Weidman's doing a pretty good job right now. Tavares he needs to get up from this because he is not doing too well. And he can just not get away from him right now. He's just continually eating some ground shots. The good thing for him, for Tavares, is though, is that it seems like a lot of these shots aren't. They're like, I mean, they don't feel good, but they're not like huge impact shots that Weidman is throwing. But I mean, he's still taking shots to the head, which is not ideal. Oh, Weidman going for a submission here. Could he get it? About a minute and 15 seconds left in the round. Oh, I think he's gonna get it. Oh, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. Oh, damn. Chris Weidman armbar first round. That's crazy. Man. But it looked like on the feet, Tavares was landing some really good shots. And he even kind of wobbled him a little bit in the beginning. He quickly recovered, but then Weidman got that takedown right there, which is when like the whole round kind of shifted towards his favor. He was able to hold him down, do some good ground and pound in, didn't let him get back up, and then eventually ended it with the armbar in the first round. That'd be pretty crazy. Alright, so it looks like UFC 4 is predicting Chris Weidman to win by submission via armbar in the first round of the fight. I would like to see this happen, as I said in the beginning of the video with me knowing Chris Weidman before I really even started watching UFC. But unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. I think Tavares is going to win. I think Tavares is probably going to go to decision. I think Brad Tavares could possibly get a finish, but I think it's probably going to go to decision towards him. But it could be maybe a good back and forth fight. So I just hope that Chris Weidman puts up a good performance, and I'm curious to see how he's gonna deal with his leg after that last injury because that was really nasty, and I'll remember that very vividly because that was gross. But this UFC 4 had a pretty good, exciting fight, so maybe that's what's gonna happen. So we don't know. But that's gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe. Make sure to drop your prediction for the fight down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later.